Alright, what's going on YouTube and Twitch? Thanks for hanging out, checking out this video. We're going to make a new Dark Elf team. I actually literally just finished making a new High Elf team that I signed up in the Mr. Hadrick Invitational, but those are register only, so we're going to wait for that. And because I already have a human team, and I'm playing Skaven with Paul. Paul has a Skaven team that we screen share with, and I play and help him out and stuff like that. I've decided that the other elf team I want to make is Dark Elves. Last night we played some dwarves, and you should watch those videos. Those are going to be on the YouTube. Just go click on those for a little bit of more bashy fun. But I'm an elf coach, man. I like to play elves. We're gonna play Dark Elves. They're kind of like elves. They're still pretty bashy though. Dark Elves are a cool team. I think I'm actually, when I was playing Chaos Edition the other day with Bergson, I believe that we made Dark Elves in Chaos Edition. They're not my favorite elf, but they're probably up there. Maybe second favorite elf. High elves or pro elves are probably my favorite elves. They're elves though, and that's a good start. Um, so here's the thing. I'm actually just gonna name this after stream slash YouTube boys. So we're gonna do this. Do we twitch.tv slash sober rocks for the team name? The ultimate self promotion. No, that feels too cheesy even for me. I'm pretty cheesy. Huh. The boys are are back in town. Perfect. Um, team motto. Sobo is literally the greatest. Literally. No, just one literally. Okay. So what are we going to do for our team here? You guys are all women, so W is good. You could do an S for Sobo. Makes sense. That makes sense. That could be it. Well, it's fucking cool. What else represents our stream well? Triple X? I'm actually not wearing a shirt right now. Luckily the camera's not on. That's pretty neat. I like that one. I think that's what we're using for our dwarves. No, we're using the fucking super axe of justice. God. What up, Theodore? Dark elves are not women. That dark elf's a woman. See, look, she's right there. She's a sexy babe. She's got fishnets and stuff on. We're probably not going to have any of those. We might have some of those, actually. I don't know. We'll see. First, I guess we could just go with the most typical fucking thing. I feel like this, if you just hit next, this is what everybody gets. Let's get some colors. Oh, God, it pisses me off that they make me use the stupid fucking witch elf for the, like, color decisions. Because, like, nothing changes. She's wearing, like, no clothes. The other dark elves have a bunch of fucking clothes on. It's going to make a big difference. Like the assassin? Oh. I feel like everyone does that one. We do orange. I think that's what we're going to go with. I think orange is pretty good. Because I think the assassin just gets a big stupid orange hood, and that's fantastic. Let's do the S after all, because my name's Sobo. And I'm the best. Right, cool. This is clearly... So dark elves are kind of mean, shitty, awful elves. Kind of like racist elves. So we're going to put them from the meanest, shittiest place, Detroit. Alright, I don't want them to assist me in hiring my people because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. And I need to name those guys, man. I need to name them. Let's see. Dark Elf starting lineup. So I don't really want to... God, do I want to start with one witch? So on the other one, on the Chaos Edition starting lineup that we did last week, we did the all positionals Dark Elf starting roster. Which is two Witch Elves, one Reroll, two Blitzers, one Assassin, two Runners, four Linemen. And it was going okay. It was really sketchy, but it was going okay. The Assassin actually did work. I actually do like the Assassin, Theodore. I like to have one. Um, Maybe not early. Like if I was tryharding, like tryhard laddering or tryhard, even like in a tournament, really. Would I get one in a tournament? I mean, if there's enough dodgy teams. If I was tryhard laddering, which I'm not going to be doing right now, I mean, I'm going to play the game and I'm going to try not to lose the game. But like this part, I like to do a little bit more fun stuff because it's for YouTube and it's fun, and you might not get to see these pieces otherwise. Um, but if I was tryhard laddering, I would still probably have at least one assassin. Late game. Early game, I might not start with one. I might not start with one here even. So assassins are really good whenever you're against a team that has a lot of dodge, a lot of run away from me, please leave me alone skills, and also because those teams tend to have low armor value, he gets a bonus from his stab as well. Like skinks, for example, he's really good against skinks or halflings or um, wood elves. He's pretty good against people that have low armor value, so he can stab them to death. And also people that want to run away from him so that he can shadow them to death too. They're really, really good at that sort of thing. Big pieces, though, they just shit on this. So they're kind of not that good early game. Witch elves are some of the best pieces in the whole fucking game. So why don't we get one? Let's get a witch elf. I think that's fine. If I was tryharding, I'd probably go 4 blitzers, the rest linemen. Maybe 1 runner snuck in there somewhere. Maybe like 3 blitzers, a runner, and a lineman. Or something. 4 blitzers. Can I do 4 blitzers or runner in alignment? I think I might be able to. These are 100k. These are 80. 480, and the linemen are. So that's. I mean, just about I could do. I don't think I have 2 rerolls though. I think that's fine because I'm going to get 2 rerolls this way too. I think if I was tryharding, I'd probably do 4 blitzers, 1 runner, and a lineman with 2 rerolls. But because this is not the tryhard, and witch elves are fucking cool, and they're some of the best pieces in the game, we're gonna get a witch elf. Who's gonna be our witch elf? I think Paul might be our witch elf. Paul's been around a lot lately, and he's kind of a woman, and that looks almost identical to Paul. He's got long hair. I mean, it's pretty close. Let's see. We can get the different head, which, as always, because we can't zoom in because Cyanide made this game, we'll have to look at from way over here. That one has some frizz. Oh man. That's a good one. I think we're going to go with that one. Jesus, look at the hair. Good God. All right, perfect. So, Witch Elves. One of the best pieces of the game. 7 movement. Fucking retardedly fast. So fast. That's 1 off a skink. Jesus. 3 strength, so 1 better than a skink. Average strength. 4 agi, because they're fucking elves and they do whatever the hell they want. They also have 7 armor value. That kind of sucks. These guys do get blown up. But they get general on normals. Oh, Blodge level 2. Hype. Start with dodge, they get agility in the thing. They have frenzy too. If you get doubles and you get mighty blow on these pieces, holy shit, they can start really, really, really ruining people's days. Like really, really quickly ruining people's days with frenzy, mighty blow, blodge, jump up. They're cool, really cool pieces. Really, really fast. Can score the ball if they want to. They can do anything that they want to do. You just have to not get them knocked over, which isn't that bad because you're going to have blodge at level 2, probably 90% of the time. So yeah, these pieces are great. Now, we are also going to get 3 blitzers, which are also really fucking good pieces. Dark Elf team is pretty good. Let's see, who do we want to make this guy? Might be Bergson. Bergson's been playing a lot of Blood Bowl with us lately. I think it's probably going to be Berg. Which one of these looks the most like Bergson? That's probably it. That's probably it. Alright, this is going to be our good friend Bergson. And if you're in chat, like Theodore, if you want one of these players to be named after you, just let me know which one. I'm going to be getting 1 Witch Elf, 3 Blitzers, and 7 Linemen with 2 rerolls. So if you want a Blitzer named after you, let me know. We're going to go over the Blitzer. The Blitzers are 7 movement, again, so quick, 3 strength, maze normal, 4 agi's great, 8 armor. It's good for an elf. It's not bad at all. Start with block, they get agi on normal again. So again, level 2, they have Blodge. It's ridiculous. You get Strength, Mighty Blow, same thing. Say they're like little Witch Elves with no Frenzy. But you can put Frenzy on them, actually, potentially, if you roll doubles again. Again, they have enough agility to be able to pick the ball up, though they don't have any skills for it. You probably don't want to put a lot of skills on it for them. You could probably tend to want to get into Guard, Mighty Blow, Blodge is really good, obviously, because they have agility. You could even get things like Sure Feet, Sprint, those sorts of things. Old Death Mask Bergson. Yeah, that's him. There he is. Boom! Death Mask Bergson. We're going to have an Ergo Slav. So, Ergo, would you like... I'm going to type it at you. Ergo, Blitzer or Lineman? Just so that Ergo, if you're still making your decisions this much later, you can see, and for the sakes of making this for the video, the linemen. These things are great. They're great linemen. 6 movement, still really fast, right? They're not 7 movement, but 6 is still, I mean, that's average. It's human speed. 3 strength, good. Close enough. 4 agility, that's really cool. We can pick the ball up with these guys. These guys can do a thing, and they have 8 armor. 8 armor? All of my linemen have 8 armor as an elf. Level 1, they can get block or dodge. Level 2, they can get block or dodge. And then by level 3, they have blodge. So all of your pieces on this entire team get blodge really early. Really, really early. So yeah, it's a good team. This is going to be our good friend Ergoslav. He asked for a Blitzer. Which one of these reminds me the most of Ergo? It's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good, though. Yeah, that's Ergo. Look, he's even got the black hand on his head, Ergo. Ergo is a member of the Black Hand from our Dungeons & Dragons game. That's perfect. That's you, buddy. Yeah, Dark Elf Lineman has a... Monolith in chat says Dark Elf Lineman has a really good stat line, so Journeymen are still decent. I completely agree. They have good armor, generally across the board. The exceptions there being runners, which we'll be getting later. We're not going to start with any runners. Witch Elves and Assassins, but we're not starting with any of those pieces. We're starting with one Witch Elf. So if she dies, we'll be sad, but once she gets Blodge, she'll be fine. She'll survive just fine. The runners are great because they have Dump Off, but again, they have 7 armor, so that kind of sucks. But in the situation where you have to get some journeymen, some people to replace your pieces because your pieces are injured or whatever, you're down pieces, you get a journeyman lineman, man. He's got 1 less movement, same strength, same agi, 1 more armor. He doesn't have dump off. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal at all. And the assassins end up tending to just kind of be linemen anyways with 1 less armor in some games. So all in all, this team is great. I would say this is probably, if I had to tier list this team, this is definitely a tier 1 team. Even in like my stupid tier list I made up the other day, this would be a tier S team. This is one of the best teams in the whole game. They're great. So we need another blitzer. Who else is going to be our big blitzer? Usually we make our blitzers as Rinian, but Rinian really hasn't been around much lately. Todd's actually been around a pretty good bit. Todd, welcome off the bench. You're going to start in here in the blitzers. Even though you're not here right now, you've been around a lot lately. Todd is definitely that one, though. Right? Is that hair? It's like just metal on his fucking head. Emo hair is pretty good, though. Jesus, what happened to this man? I thought that was hair. Look, it has a sheen. That's like, this dude was dipped in lead or something. Fucking hell, man. All right, emo hair Todd, our other blitzer. They fixed the bug from Blood Bowl 1 where stab injuries gave SPP, so assassins are even worse than they used to be. Yeah, I don't know, man. I like assassins later in the game. Right now, in Blood Bowl 1, I actually just started a new team. That was Dark Elf, and I actually got assassins early. And like, they're good, right? When they dodge and people think things try to dodge away from them, shadowing is a cool ability. But stab is typically not very useful. It's hard to get to work even when it like is supposed to work. It's hard to make work. And it doesn't give SPP. Kind of garbage. But I mean, they're kind of linemen, right? They're like, even in the bad situation, they're still sort of linemen. With like 1 worse armor value, which doesn't really matter. They're kind of expensive linemen that sometimes get to do a cool thing. I don't think they're that bad of a piece. The assassins are one of those pieces that get shit on a lot when you talk about Blood Bowl. Especially when you talk about Dark Elves. They tend to get shit on a lot. But I don't think they're that bad. I would run one in a late game team. All right, I need some more of my lineman boys. So Azrinian's definitely going to be in here, as well as EA, Cryptic, and Kiwi, because those are the boys, man. We're going to get us a smooth ass Kiwi. Great. All right, we need 4 more. All right. So let's do from the people who are here, right? Do we have a Leafing Toad class here? Do we have a Leafing Toad class, or do we have a Leafing Toad player? Leafing Ton, we do have in. He is our Witch Elf at the moment. I'm just going to grab my 2 rerolls real quick, just so that I don't actually fuck this up. Let me get both of those. And we want to kind of get an Apo nice and early. But for right now, team roster, yeah, Leafington is our Witch Elf. Because he's been playing this more with me than anybody else, right? So as a lineman, we're going to get a Takai. Because Takai's actually been around recently quite a bit. So we're going to grab one of these nerds. Alright, we always come up with some random last name for Takai. What's Takai's random last name this time? So far we've done Tim and Josh. Takai. Takai Jones. Takai Bond. Takai Bond. Let's see. Which one of these remind me of Takai the most? That one, kinda. Now, this is not because Takai looks like that at all. That's because if I think about Takai, it's usually thinking about playing Dungeons and Dragons with him. And he tends to make elfy, girly characters. Like actual girls. Not like, oh, it's a girly character. Like, they're usually typically girls when he makes them. At least it was, like, twice. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I think he might actually make a pretty good variety. But whenever I saw this with a stupid gem on its head and all like this, because he'd have like a story for why that gem's there, like a 6 fucking page epic, and it'd be great. So that's Takai. Takai Bond with a gem on his face. Takai will tell us why it was there whenever he shows up. I'll make him write me a fucking short story about it. Takai loves that shit. This right here, I mean, this one's definitely Tepe's, right? The one with his face that's been half melted off. I think that's probably Tepe's. Let's do that. Xavier Tepes. I'm betting that Tepes is injured by the 3rd game. So over under 3rd game in the comments. Tepes dies. Tepes always dies. Usually it's pretty early. Let's do a hider. Nah, we already have a hider. That's Moza, aka Ergo. Let's do this cancer patient. You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say that Legend John at some point in the next couple months while I'm playing this game is going to show up. So I'm going to have him ready with the cancer patient look. Legend John loves Blood Bowl. And yeah, he's actually been playing lately. And then let's grab... Let's grab a Monilos. What does your name make me think when I see it? It makes me think... Maybe that guy. Maybe that guy. Maybe just that guy. But I think this guy looks cooler. Not that guy. That guy. I want that guy. I'm gonna say your name makes me think of that guy. It probably doesn't. It probably just makes me think of that guy. But this guy looks cooler. Congrats, you're on the team. Welcome to the stream. You've been here 8 minutes. You're on the team. Perfect. Get in there and die for me. Alright, so Takai Bond needs to come down. Tepes needs to come over. Legend John, get there. So if you're new to Blood Bowl and you're just watching this, this is the part where you're like, Sobo, these guys don't have a fucking big guy. What are you going to do? Big guy's just going to beat you up. Like, where's our Death Roller? And to that I say, we don't need no stinking Death Roller. We have a Witch Elf. Alright, it's fine. Metal Militia, the dwarf team of Destiny from last night. So I'm closer to a Pirate Lord than Voldemort. Yep. Alright. The boys are back in town. We're going to join the NAF Official League with this one again. We have one sitting in... Ooh, do we want to make this our veteran ladder team? I needed to get a team on the veteran ladder. I have enough coins to do it. Oh god, would I consider this team like good enough to do that? Would I play Dark Elves? I would usually play a High Elf. Oh god, yeah, fuck it. I could play. Maybe. Team duration, turn duration 2 minutes. Okay. Well, I mean, this isn't like an optimized team for starting, and the 1100 register team thing kind of scares me. Because I'm betting that these guys are pretty good. Actually, maybe it just doesn't get played in very much. This Chaos team having 3100 TV is also, you know, he's never lost. Oh god, I forgot I can't just click it. Let's see. It's kind of encouraging, actually. So he's 28-0 with this team. Oh hey, I got an achievement for looking at the game. Cool. These both have 5 strength. He does have a Minotaur. Minnow has block, claw, guard. I mean, that's good. It's really good. So what I'm looking for here is mistakes, right? This is the best team in the league, and it's 28-0. So the first mistake that I see is that its team value is really high. It has 3,100 team value. Actually, it's not his fault. Is it his fault? Let's see. Search. This isn't cap sensitive, is it? No. Okay, great. I guess it's not really his fault that... I mean, he could get rid of a couple of these beastmen to lower some team value. But, like, he doesn't have a ridiculous amount of staff. 6 rerolls is probably too high. But, like, it's not way too high. I thought he had maxed out cheerleaders and coaches, I'm going to be honest with you. But, like, these both look like they're made correctly. Like, I would pick all those abilities on those. This one, C. Is that dodge? Is that what that is? Oh my god, blodge, diving, tackle, guard, stand firm. Yeah. So this guy seems like he knows what the fuck he's doing. This team also seems really fucking murdery. Like, everything has claw, mighty blow. Well, not everything. Like, this beast doesn't have it. Actually, most of his beastmen don't have claw, mighty blow. This guy has it. That guy has it. This guy doesn't have it. But they have 4 strength and stuff. So this is a good team. So maybe... What up, Moswar? Maybe we won't sign up for this league with this team. I think the veteran ladder... We're definitely going to make one soon. Our next team we make will probably be on the veteran ladder. But I think this Dark Elf team, because I don't really play a lot of Dark Elves, and because it's not really optimized, having the Witch Elf early isn't really the best for... Because, like, I only have 2 rerolls. I could have 3 rerolls and no Witch Elf, which would probably be better most of the time. Oh, that was really quick. We got humans. Cool. We should win. That's cool, Moswar. I didn't know you played Blood Bowl. I love this game.
First rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club.
Oh, hey. Thanks, Vlierbes. Vlierbes. We're going to go with Vlierbes for the follow. Appreciate it, man. Means a lot. Thanks, dude. Alright. So, Dark Elf. We're not Wood Elves. I want to play Wood Elf really bad. Maybe I'll play Wood Elf in the veteran ladder. That could be fun. Get like a fucking treant for no reason. Scare the shit out of all those guys. Could be money. Or we could play Chaos. That could be fun. Anyways, I really hope his team's renamed. So human versus dark elf. I keep starting this and not stopping this after I've started it. That's the words I'm looking for. I said we should win. We should win. Dark elves are faster, which is one of the humans' biggest strengths. Their speed. They're also almost as good at blocking. Almost, like really, really close. And we have similar armor value. So we're gonna receive the ball. Ogre makes this team even easier to run away from. So we're actually happy to see this ogre. He doesn't have any level ups. I don't think he renamed his players. We're going to give him a nice GLHF because that's what we do. I hit N and G on the keyboard just now to try to turn names and grid on, but doesn't work. Makes me sad. You need to stream longer. Man, I stream a lot, but if you do want to see some more stuff, there is a YouTube link down below that has more stuff on it. It doesn't have any Blood Bowl 2 yet because I just bought this game yesterday and haven't uploaded those videos yet, but it has a bunch of Blood Bowl 1. You just picked it up. It's the first time you've played it. You like it a lot. Mozwar, welcome to the world of Blood Bowl, man. I've been playing since Blood Bowl 1. I got a bunch of hours. I don't know exactly how many. A whole shitload, though. Like, greater than 200 would not surprise me into Blood Bowl 1. I love this fucking game. And I just picked this up yesterday. I've been saying for the last month I'm not getting it. I'm going to wait until the winter sale when they have some of the stuff figured out. Like, names and grid turned on, for example. And some of the other little things that I know they're going to fix, and they're going to add more teams in. None of these teams in this game right now, other than High Elves, I actually really dig very much. Like, they're fun, but I have other teams that I prefer way more that are just starting the game yet. So I was going to wait, but I didn't, and I'm really happy I didn't. So who do we want to run the ball with? Our Witch Elf. She has dodge. Now, here's the thing. Is that just what we want to do? We kind of do want to get a level up on her. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. So as always, we are never going to have more than 3 pieces on the line. This man has more than 3 pieces on the line. So we know that he's doing it wrong. We are going to set up... Again, that's actually not a hard, fast rule. There are certain situations where it's okay to have 3 pieces on the line. But typically, it's not okay. Where are my other blitzers? Don't I have 3 blitzers? Oh, there he is. God, I hate that. This is why I want names on. Because both my blitzers were almost standing in the line like assholes. Gotta have names and grid on, man. Please. So we're gonna have 1 protection lineman in the back to hang out with our Witch Elf friend, which means that we're gonna have to split this stack slightly, but that's fine. We're gonna move this piece here, and this piece here, and this piece here, and this piece here. We're doing this because we're actually not very afraid of the humans running behind us. Being that we're Dark Elf, we kind of want to cage. Once we get runners, we're going to want to cage way more. If we end up running on the flats right now, that's fine. We're going to split these out because, honestly, either one of these that gets the ball, I'm kind of fine with. Cool, let's do it. Oh, man, look, we got a stupid timeout code thing. Been playing lots of Blood Bowl 2, enjoying watching stream while I work. Sadly, most streamers have no idea what they're doing, especially at this hour. It's refreshing to see a good player. You should rename your stream title. Let people know you're a veteran. It says old player in there. So very rarely is it okay to put more than 3 pieces on the line. And the point there is that you just kind of want to have more of the field covered. Now, dwarves make exceptions to that. Chaos dwarves can make exceptions to that. 1 second while I try way too hard. So if I go here, I can get there, and that's fine. Okay. So I need you to go. Can you get there? Now that you can get here.
First rule of Fight Club is you do not talk
got another
about
follow.
Fight
We're gonna take a quick minute to say hello, Mr. Froho. Thanks for the follow. I'm doing stuff right now. Otherwise, I would talk more to you and tell you how much I appreciate it, which I'm kind of doing in the meantime. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. This is the sound of settling. Okay, I really don't like that control scheme. Stop it! There we go. Stop doing that, please. Cyanide. Your control scheme fucking sucks. It makes me really salty. Okay. Now we gotta blitz somebody. Who do we want to blitz? Not that blitzer. We want to blitz a stupid lineman? Maybe. We want to blitz that stupid lineman? Yep. Yep. I want to blitz that guy. Come here, jerk. Bergson's gonna beat you up. What's your name? Harold Leopold? Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. Damn it. Okay, it didn't work. It's fine. Stay right here. The reason we're not following up is because we don't want to get involved in this block battle match. Actually, we're going to dodge away with those pieces if we get the opportunity to. But first, we need to pick up the ball. Yeah, we did it. Those of you that actually watch Blood Bowl a bunch and watch me play Blood Bowl a bunch specifically are probably like, Sabo! Oh, why are you so fucking bad? Because I went and made the block before I went and picked the ball up. But listen, guys, I do what I want, okay? I'm a fucking man. Do you want to stay? Actually, kind of. No. No. Takai, you're going to be our... Yes! Armor break. You're going to be our bait to the ogre god over there. We're just going to let him die. Isn't there an undead race in Blood Bowl 2? Sadly, there's not, Dentosal. And actually, undead races are some of my favorite races. Necromantic is fantastic. I love Necro. One of the things that kind of bums me out about this game, actually, is one of the reasons why I was considering not buying it. So here we're going to dodge away because we have a lot of agility. We're actually going to dodge and maybe even make 2 dodges to try to run up here. I've just spotted this as a potential place to be, and it feels nice. What are my other options? If I dodge out here, I can get to that spot. Nope, I would rather be here. Cool, make 2 dodges, please, Elfman. Don't roll a 1. He did it. It's fine, he lays down. That just means... I'm not re-rolling that. That just means the ogre can only punch 1 guy now, which is fine. Loose cage. Yeah, it's an okay cage. The big guy can't get there without doing some funny stuff. And he doesn't really have any way of breaking it. I have 2 block on the front. I have an extra guy over here on the side to sturdy up the side a little bit. It's a pretty good cage. I wanted to run this guy out so that I could potentially make a play into the middle of the field here. But it didn't pan out, and I wasn't willing to burn a reroll on it. Dark, High, and Wood Elves, Humans, Orcs, Dwarfs, Lizards, Chaos Skaven, and Bretonians. Yep, that's the teams right now in Blood Elf, or Blood Bowl 2. Blood Elf 2. Undead's supposed to be next up with Amazons for DLC. Grumble, grumble, grumble microtransactions. Amazons are great, though. I'm super excited about that. I love Amazons. And also, Undead are probably my 2nd favorite team. Maybe 3rd favorite, actually. What the fuck? Did Ubisoft create this game, or what? No. This is a Cyanide-created game. And it's pretty typical Cyanide bullshit. It's kind of just what we got used to. I love Cyanide. I love the game they've created, but some of their decisions are meh. Loose Cage is best cage, apart from Nicolas Cage. Truth, Nick Cage is best cage. But Loose Cage is fine. Don't worry, it's fine. It's not that loose. Plus, this place has dodge on it, man. Look, our Witch Elf gets dodge. We can do cool stuff. Like punch that guy over and run away. Amazons need to come faster. Amazon's a good team. I've never really liked playing Amazons, which is weird because I'm an elf coach and Amazons are like pretty elfy. I don't know. Just never really liked them. I love their pieces. I don't know. Maybe it's just because every time I play Amazons, they all fucking die in the first 2 games. Like always. Maybe that's just I've just built up my salt levels too much for them now. This man is boxing me in. Look at all this marking. You're so brave. Like your thrower's right here. I could hit that guy. Come on. What are you thinking? What do we want to do? Could swing out. Just leave those guys marked up. Maybe make a cage. This goes 1. I can punch this piece in, which it's going to be a 1 die.
First rule of Fight Club is...
Oh, shit, he
not talk
fouled
about Fight
me!
Club.
Scummer! The scummest foul. We got another follow. Thanks, Larynx Punch Wart. I didn't see the last bit of your name. I know I just said something.
First rule of Fight Club is... You do
Holy
not
shit,
talk
another
about
follow.
Fight
Thanks.
Club.
Thanks again, Dentosaw. Both of you guys. It's really, really nice of you. I appreciate that a lot. Okay, so, like, we kind of want to do that.
But, like, we either put a guy up to be surfed to do that, or we do something else. Alright, so this guy stands up. That's the first thing that happens. And then this guy also stands up. Yes. And then... Here's the thing. We could do, like, this. And, like, frenzy roll back out if we get a push, but that feels sketchy. Okay, let's do the smart play. So we're going to go here, and then we're going to place this piece here, and that's going to make this a 2 dice, which is good because we really needed a knockdown. Oh, God. Okay. That didn't really go how we wanted it to go, but it's still recoverable. How do I want to block here? If I block there, and I move forward, that's bad for me. But if I block here and don't move forward, that's pretty good for me. Okay. So if I push that guy out and I stay, then I go like this. Okay, cool. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to go that way. So we're going to knock this guy down, and then we're going to stay right here. And then we're going to knock this guy down, hopefully. Actually, do we need to do that right now? How do we want this to go? We want to go here? No, because if we go here, we can frenzy up and then frenzy over, but that's kind of a frenzy trap, actually. If I move... Can I swing anyone around? No. Okay, let's take this punch and just try to get out. Okay, we didn't get out. We can still punish him for putting all these pieces on us. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. I went through a lot of possible options there really quickly, and I did a horrible job of explaining them all. And I apologize for that. What I ended up deciding on doing is actually not moving my cage, which feels weird because I'm playing Elves, but I think I can win this fight. So what I was thinking about originally was dumping out around this way to get away from all of his bullshit over here, particularly this big guy. But as the play developed, I thought it was going to be better to push up this way, but it just didn't really work. Then I thought I was going to try to make a silly dodge through here and maybe have a piece or two run up, but I realized I'd be running away from all of my team and running into an area that his team kind of controls. I don't really have any elves back to stop that from happening. And this fight was actually going, I mean, it went pretty well for me. It didn't go super well, but I have a bunch of guys over here to stop his big guy from coming in. He's got some pieces down. He's even got a stun. So I decided to hang out and take a fight. Never played Blood Bowl 1 much, but remember Norse being badass from the tabletop days. Is that still a thing? Yes. My human team that's 3-0 and hasn't given up any touchdowns in Blood Bowl 2 right now is actually named I Wish We Were Norse because I love Norse. Alright, here you go, bud. I will change my title to precisely that. Boom. There you go. Watch the time. I got you, man. I got you. I like to play 4-minute turns, but on 2-minute turns, I can usually get plays out. And usually it's when I go into try-hard mode that I'm getting close to that anyways, because I'm just trying to look at as many possible answers to the problem that I have. So we're good. We got through that time. This is actually looking okay for me still. Ooh, that kind of sucks. For him, that is. That kind of sucks. Because now I can knock... Actually, no, we kind of did want that to follow up. Did we? So we can go... block. Chain push. Block, chain push. Chain push, chain push. Get on the floor! It's going for it, though. Oh, the double GFI! Here it come! Oh, baby, baby! Alright, so now he gets his try at chain push. I see how he should do this. He should push up, and then he'd have attack was on. Okay, he wants to go that way. That's fine too. Now he could potentially surf. If he wants to be mean. You're good. Did it update on your end? Updated on my end, but sometimes Twitch is weird. Okay, this is kind of bad. Not the worst, but kind of bad. Here's the thing. If I blitz that, if that's still one die, doesn't it? Stand that piece up. Let's do... So what I'm thinking here is I want to get all of these assholes off of my freaking ball carrier, particularly this asshole because he has block. If I can push this way, that'd be really good, but right now I just want to get the pieces off my ball carrier. So in order to do that, I can take this punch, but that punch would be better if I could get a piece here, which I can't really do without making a dodge or knocking this piece over, which is what I'm looking to do right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this lineman here, and then I'm going to punch this way, get my blitzer off of this big fat guy, hopefully, and also free up a 2 dice on that asshole that I wanted to hit, because he has block, and I don't really want to do that. Okay, so that's not what we wanted, but it will work. Now we are going to just go ahead and stand this piece up, and we're going to stand this piece up, and we're going to give up our false notions of hope and love. Actually, that piece is already standing up. He's just hiding behind a fat guy, and I couldn't see him. Okay. So now this is going to be our 2 dice, and we're not going to do anything cool later, like chain pushing. Oh wait, that's not a 2. Why is that a 2 dice? Oh, because this guy's covering. I meant to move that piece first. Push him into that square. It's the only square he's available to go into. That's the one I would like him to go into. Nice. All right, so now we're going to try to push with this way. Yeah, this way first, so that we can chain push into this piece, who we can then push out. And look, now we've cleared up the sideline. We want to... This guy's going to go back and block that. We do want this piece to follow, because then we're going to move this piece up and around over here. He could actually blitz. Do we want to blitz with him? It's a 1 die blitz, which kind of sucks. No, we don't want to blitz with him. We just want to move that there. Take a nice, filthy loose cage. I actually see what we're going to do. So we're going to run this up here. We're going to take this 2 die block. Are we going to do that first? We're going to take this 2 die block first. Okay, that's better. And then we're going to push this piece here, and then that guy out. We got to go. So I'm going to stop rambling a little bit now. Sorry for tryhard mode, but I got to go, boys! Ugh. So there's 2 dice against block, which kind of sucks, but it's not that bad. Because a push here works. So we can take that and we can follow. And then I could try to make a dodge here if I wanted to, but I don't really. We're just going to leave that lineman there to get punched. Cool. Why didn't he surf? I don't know. I'm really not sure. I think, if I remember right, I think he fell over or something and just decided he didn't want to take the 2 dice risk to... I'm not sure. I'm not going to try to make excuses for Joe Tempesta. Maybe he just didn't see it. It could happen. Sometimes it just doesn't. Sometimes you're just bad at Blood Bowl. Not that he's playing poorly. He's playing fine. But I think surfing there probably would have been optimal. As far as why I didn't surf with my Frenzy Elf, it's because I want to score. I'm tryharding a little bit right now. If Paul was in call with me, I probably would have surfed that, because Paul would have asked me to do it 1,000 times till I did it. So everybody has full pieces. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to stall this game out. I don't believe that I do. I think I just want to score and try to... Maybe I can score twice this drive. So the idea here is that if you score on your... You always want to score on your drives, and you always want to try to stop him from scoring on his drives. Nice. It's a good blitz. And when you score on your drives, you want to make it so that he can't also score on your drive, because that sucks. More touchdowns means more SPP. It's true. 4 turns is not impossible for Dark Elf to steal the ball away and score up. They're not the best team at doing it, but it's not impossible. Ooh, dub skulls. That's rough. He kind of needed that one to be a knockdown, actually, because now he has to make a silly little dodge play over here with this. Or he's going to make that punch instead. Oh, Bergson's not taking it. Kicked in the face. Oh, and he quit. That's it. That's game 1, boys. We did it. We did it. Ole. Seems the head coach is having a hissy fit and abandoning the match due to the score. We didn't even actually get to score any of our own touchdowns. We got some coach experience. I still have no fucking idea what that means. We got 80k. Great. That is enough to get me an apothecary. That doesn't award the SPP from touchdowns anymore, and that makes me sad. So it's supposed to give me 2 touchdowns and then award that SPP to 2 random players, but it fucking doesn't. Look. It just gives the 2 MVPs out. It's also supposed to give 2 MVPs out. Both of another one of those pieces leveled up, by the way. It looks like they did. This is just some bug for some reason. When you do that, it goes up to 10. I don't know why. It doesn't need to do anything. Good old NAF ladder lol. 1 bad turn and GG. Yep. Well, he ran out of rerolls, right? So that means the game's completely over. Yeah, I don't really like people that leave games early like that, but it happens. So 2 of our linemen managed to steal the MVPs there. It's not horrible. It's the only SPP we got, though. Not the best first game of all time, but it's a first game, and it's our first game, and we're going to love it and cherish it. And YouTube will see you in the next video. Twitch, I'm going to switch over to a blank screen for 2 seconds so I can know where to cut this, and then we'll spin some more. BRB.